pack members? It's your girl Alpha Wolf here, and welcome to Bioshock Burial at Sea, Episode 1. Once again, we're...
You've been waiting to do this.
Yes, I have, actually. Yeah, you really shouldn't fall asleep while you're smoking.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Do I really want to? You say you want me to light your cigarette for you, but I'm not too sure I want to do that. But you're not going to give me much choice. Smoking's very bad for you, okay?
Elizabeth.
Where are we? Beastie, what did you
You can
not
call
tell
me
me?
Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square.
You know
Orphans.
something, because
But
you've played
Fontaine's
this.
charity shut. No place for him.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
He just mentioned
Look,
Fontaine.
I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Oh, yeah.
Seems my instincts were correct.
I'm
Where's
back
Sally?
in
I don't know.
rapture.
But I know someone who does.
But it's
Follow
during
me.
its glory days.
Oh, he lifted his whale.
It's during its glory days, so.
Look at that whale. It looks like plastic. It's a plastic whale.
What's this girl to you?
Oh, hell no.
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking.
What is
Something
it with
tells me a
people
man with
and-
your particular talents could be useful.
That baby's not having shirts on.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
What happened to these children?
Oh, shit.
What are they?
Green means
Where have
go.
you been? Cabin in
This is the
Arcadia?
rule all little
Little
girls
sisters.
know.
Well, we all
Atom
know who this
factories.
bitch
It's
is.
grotesque.
Or at least she looks like her.
Hey, keep moving, buddy.
Okay. This place is creepy.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? Come on. We haven't got all day.
Oh, hey, it's our old friend,
What do they even look
Mr.
like?
Bubbles.
What you mean? Aren't they just some kind of machine?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Daddy.
I'm Iz.
How do you look? Cohen.
Ryan's been good to me. Few are the patrons who truly understand the struggle of the artist. But even I was a little leery when he shuttered Fontaine's business and sent that bald buck to a grave deep in the briny. But when Ryan buried all of Fontaine's pals in that department store, someone had to find a home for all those freshly minted orphans. And if I turned $1 or $2 in the process, you can hardly blame me for doing well by doing good.
Odd. We all remember
we can
our
go ahead
dear
and
friend
inherit the
Cohen.
earth for all I care.
Did I say friend? I meant asshole.
You know,
DeWitt. The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Okay. Is this a
Got some nerve showing your face around here, pal.
specialty hotel?
Just say the word, I'll show you.
Funny,
What?
you not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Well, somebody's gotten sassy. Oh, I've been in a elevator like this.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them.
Okay.
Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah, sure.
Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Oh, crap. Houdini fuck! Use need to know theater. Why not? Might as well. The greatness of Dr. Bridget Tannenbaum.
Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture.
Can you give me a drink?
But that fuel can be diluted with
Please?
rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks,
Would you kindly?
what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tannenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tannenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tannenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Okay. Interesting. Here. Oh, it's our dear friend
Suchong
Suchong.
observe strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink.
Bioshock.
Theft of intellectual property. But man
you
name of
find
Fink is no
Suchong
fool.
dead on a table.
Through addition of oxidizing
Big Daddy
agent,
arm rammed through
turns
his
plasmid
chest.
ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
Oh, here's another need to know thing. Let's see what this one says. Why are there two slots conveniently put next to it?
Are you in the know?
No.
You doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asks that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture.
Wow, you gotta
Now
love a good
all
cover-up
citizens
story. Oh,
can enjoy
Fontaine
these
died in a
products
hail of
free
bullets.
of
No, I
criminal
didn't. I
case.
sunk him to the bottom of the ocean. How do you like that?
Now you know. Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant.
Ha! Gentle giant, my ass.
You know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the
Big
hands that
Daddy's
maintain
gentle
Rapture,
giant.
digging
Yeah,
the
sure. He's about as
foundation
cuddly as a
out of the sea
velociraptor.
bed, guiding structures into place. Where do metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum. That's a Ryan Industries trade secret.
We already learned your secret.
Now you know.
We know where they come from. Poor fools who sign up thinking they're going to get rich. And what is in here?
Ugly little buggers, aren't they?
How do they work?
Something about stem cells.
What's a stem cell?
Oh,
Who
hi.
do I look like? Bridget Tenenbaum?
Jordan. Eat our snug friends. Yeah, they're still ugly. I find a lot of things adorable, but those things, they haunt my dreams.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in the closet. Remember 2076. It's the problem with coming to Utopia, is that it still has the people.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a capable attorney.
2076. So 2076. Ayo. You know, if you're gonna hide stuff in a room where you don't want people to get into it, don't leave your code lying about on a counter where people can get into it.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of a terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary?
Mr. DeWitt.
Work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks
We'll find my
Suchong.
source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Everything, apparently. Knock, knock. Open up, says me.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Okay. Well, let's go take a look.
What brung you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Okay.
Good day to you, ma'am.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me, sir.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight
sends
Fields.
those
Did you
masks
think
out
we
in some
wouldn't
kind of
notice?
box.
I can assure you that
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
come into my shop and talk this trash. I don't
Damn.
think so. Hit
Must
the
be somewhere
bricks, you
else.
tramp. I'll see to it they hear you.
Get your hands off me!
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
How many of you have?
Have you been to it? Expect me to drink alone?
Ah.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by...
Gotta
Mr.
find
Ryan.
that box.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely?
Oh. Yes.
Oh, music does something to me. Especially something in this vein. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us in places
That we
Nothing.
never knew existed.
Well,
Yes.
only one place left.
Can you turn it up? I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
Wow, aren't we the little actress?
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'm hearing.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Aren't these
Yes,
the
of
people
course.
that were sent to kill in Bioshock?
Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I just drank.
I don't want to
Why is he
open my
hiding
mouth
that
for it.
box?
Fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the storm.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Did you see all that in that little picture?
Yes, in fact.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony.
So.
Would you
You're
mind
not the only
if
one
I return
feeling
tomorrow
swoony.
for further education?
Whee!
I shall be here at your service.
Beastie.
Until tomorrow.
Whee! I found the good stuff.
Parasite hates three things: free markets, free will,
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right.
Okay,
It's
there
best
we
we
go.
head back
now
to
there's
Cohen's.
only one of you. There was like 3 of you earlier.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much.
Time to put on a bunny mask and go inside.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
Everything is right
Hey.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Oh, freaking crap. What is this guy's affection for bunnies?
Dance, dance, move!
Michael, no. Actual bunnies. And people in bunny masks.
Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick!
Santa, for God's sake!
My muse shall not... Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that
His mustache is drawn on.
This
and his eyebrows.
A real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl.
You look like a Joker reject.
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child.
Somebody needs to
in
lay
that
off the
photo is
turpentine.
important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is.
Paws off, Bucker.
And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cole, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, come, dance!
Not getting much of a choice here.
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong has Ollie, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!
Ow.
I see suffering in you.
I'm gonna make you suffer.
I know how to shine a light.
I've seen your death.
A moth
I killed you.
will become a butterfly.
You became a dead smudge on the ground.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
The fuck happened to you?
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
I'm fine, but what the fuck
You were
happened
dreaming.
to
You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Well. Grabby! Another grabby. Die, shark!
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sunk the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
And a floating mannequin.
Enough.
And
Fontaine
another
had
mannequin.
amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
No, what's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Wow.
A man's home is his castle and should be defended as such. You should never back down to an intruder in the night. And with Ryan
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
you won't have to. Stand your ground. It's every man's right.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Perhaps. Maybe like the thingy hanging from the dead guy over there.
Could be handy.
A skyhook?
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber? Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Okay.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me the
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosted! Want it. I want it.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
I don't have anything!
Punch. You don't need to worry about it because I already punched him into oblivion.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Alright, so that is all the time that I have for this episode. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and be sure to give that notification bell a high five so you can be notified every single time we upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!